Back in early November, Niko Mirotic did in the 76ers with his three-point shooting in a Chicago Bulls victory. Then in Chicago last month, Jimmy Butler powered a Bulls victory after trailing the Sixers by 5 at half. Tonight, Butler is scheduled to be there from the beginning despite pain in his right ankle. This will be the third of 4 meetings between the teams as the 76ers continue a season-long homestand here at Wells Fargo Center. They are set to meet the Bulls right here on Comcast Sportsnet. Taj Gibson battling with Landry. Bulls here with a fresh 24. That is Butler, and he's teeing up a three. And down it goes for Jimmy Butler, actually a below-average three-point shooter, but he is 12th in the NBA in scoring, and he leads the Bulls averaging just over 22. Noah, the challenge for him is to make that shot, and it's not a particularly good-looking shot because his spin is sideways, east to west, as opposed to north and south, if you will. Butler, we saw this earlier in our game open. Is Smith getting a piece of it, but Butler, who leads the team in steals averaging just under 2, converts that steal into 2. Yes, Butler goes in and challenges Noel, who is saying, who, me? This would be Butler. You mentioned a la T.J. McConnell on the floor for the first time. Same for the Chicago Bulls' Bobby Portis, who has come on, the rookie out of Arkansas, number 5, as Butler has 10 of the Bulls' 20 first-quarter points. Butler again fouled en route to the hoop. We'll see if it was in the act of shooting. That's key here because the Sixers did have a foul to give. As Noel sits out with 3 personal fouls, Noah immediately connects with Butler, who is also looking for the foul. Noah, we mentioned, a very good passer, averages nearly 4 assists per game. Stauskas for 3, cannot make the Bulls pay. The Sixer lead at 18, 4 and change to play here in the second. Butler inside is fouled.
Khalil spending a lot of time on offense outside of the painted area. Most of his buckets have been facing up tonight as opposed to the back-to-the-basket variety. Ooh, looked like he got away with a walk when he first caught it.
Gibson. So Gibson trying to be a co-star to Butler, who's really been the man for Chicago here in the first half. Butler is fouled. Was he beyond the arc? Landry is the guilty party. Butler, a first-time All-Star last year. Butler stepping away from Landry. 25 for Jimmy Butler. Kirk Heinrich for an injured Derrick Rose. In the backcourt with Butler, who takes it from Noah, who is subsequently fouled. And Jimmy Butler will go to the line for the 17th and 18th times in this game.
And that's what he brings. Not only able to initiate your offense, but finish it as well when you're in a tough spot.
Boy, at this rate, Jimmy Butler going for 50. He's got 29 points. Here he goes again. Covington went to grab him. Yes, he's fouled again. And Jimmy Butler will set a career high, his 20th and 21st free throws of the game. The Sixer lead at 5. The shot clock is unplugged. Butler, who else has it for Chicago? It is for 3. Wow is right. Jimmy Butler. He has been gigantic tonight. Stauskas, it comes late.
And you pick your poison. That time the ball started with Nick, a shooter in his hand as Butler again drives to the bucket. But Nick finding Robert, shooter to shooter. Which one do you cover? Robert that time knocking it down.
Butler going in for the slam. We'll call it a semi-slam. But hey, he's got 40 points. That's all you have to know. Butler, who's been brilliant against Thompson. Got it done. Jimmy Butler with 42. Butler. Stauskas has him on a switch. Butler got it. Jimmy Butler, a career-high 44. A 3 on the way from McDermott. Got it. Jimmy Butler, 44 points, a career high. No Derrick Rose, no Pau Gasol. Taking his team on his shoulders tonight against Stauskas. Yes. 46, adding to his career high, Jimmy Butler. Bulls looking to go in front. Butler inside, and a foul. 48 for Jimmy Butler, adding to his career high. And the foul on Covington, his 6th. He is just fouled out of the game. We're on the seesaw with the Sixers up 1. Butler is fouled, and he's got 50.
It's a killer mark. It's one thing to give him an open look. It's another thing to foul him increase the point total. You know he's got the hot hand. Play him straight up and contest, get a hand up. That time slow to get around that little turn of the corner by Butler, trying to recover, unable to do so.
The first Chicago Bulls since Jamal Crawford, April of 2004 at Toronto, to get at least 50. He's got a career high 51, and the Sixers down a deuce. Smith for the tie, and he got it done. Is Smith. Okafor helping Sampson with Butler. They force the ball out of his hands. Three on the way from Moore, and he's got it. Etuan Moore.
That time.
Smith for the tie. Yes! Noah thinking about a double team. Butler giving it up. Smith making mischief to the floor. Goes Thompson, claims it, and we're going overtime. Smith again. Noel fighting for the rebound and put it back. Nerlens Noel with 8 points, and the Sixers the first 4 points of the extra session.
Too much for Etuan Moore in there. Nerlens just dominating the smaller guard with the offensive board.
Moore attempting a three, and he got it. Etuan Moore hitting another three. 90 seconds to play. Smith in a rush, goes in. Noah and Noel go for it. Nerlens missing the putback. Here's Butler against Smith. Got it. 53 for Jimmy Butler. Smith, the desperation one. That's going to do it. Boy, the Sixers took forever. And Chicago survives, coming back from a 24-point deficit. A majestic performance tonight by Jimmy Butler in a 115-111 victory for the Sixers in overtime. The Sixers had a 24-point margin at one point, the largest blown lead this season for the Sixers.